بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Whenever we are afflicted with any difficulty, any musibah, any hardship, then there's a few things that we need to do. The first thing is we have to mentally understand this musibah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, وَمَا أَصَابَكُم مِّن مُّصِيبَةٍ فَبِمَا كَسَبَتْ أَيْدِيكُمْ وَيَعْفُو عَنْ كَثِيرٍ. When any difficulty comes, we shouldn't become ungrateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We shouldn't complain. Instead, we should do istighfar and tawbah. Because every single thing that we see in the dunya, we believe in cause and causation. So there's an apparent cause, the sabab zahiri. So why did this fall? Because you were leaning against it. That's a sabab we can see. Why did you make a profit in your business? Because you invested in the right stock at the right time. Why did you make a loss? You bought the wrong stock. You have sabab zahiri. And then certain things have sabab batini. It's called barakah. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, if you do this, Allah will give you barakah. You do this, Allah will give you barakah. These things we can't see. Yes? So for example, he slipped, fell down the stairs. Why? Because the carpet was like this. Or this happened. That's a sabab zahiri. And sabab batini, bima kasabat aydikum. Allah, whatever you have done is because of your own doings. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then says, وَيَعْفُوًا كَثِيرٌ. That you have a small musibah that Allah has put you in. A very small, minute musibah. But the amount of things that Allah has let slip by, there's so many more. Understand? That's the first thing. That whatever happens is because of our own doings. And the result do istighfar and do tawbah. Number two, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, لَوْ تَفْتَحُ بَابَ الشَّيْطَانِ. The word law, what does law mean? If. The word if opens up the door for shaitan. If I had done this, if you had done that, it's your fault. Before you do something, you make all your tadbir. You make all your plans. Everything in place. But after it finishes, you do two things. After it finishes, two things. You have iman and yaqeen that whatever happened was going to happen. Nothing could have changed this. Nothing could have changed this. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam makes a dua. The last of the dua is, Allahumma inna nasaluka imanan yubashiru qulubana wa yaqinan sadiqan. We ask you for true faith. What's true faith? Hatta na'lama annahu lan yusibana illa ma qad katabta lana. We want such yaqeen in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that if something afflicts us, we have yaqeen that this was what was going to happen. And then we close, we have closure. Let's say have closure. Without closure, a person can go crazy. Why? We never ask why. Law? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His decree. That's why Muslims, we don't really want post-mortem. We don't need to know the reason for the death. Why? Because we say, Allah's decree. We don't say, why my son? You're so young. It's like, Allah's decree. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. We belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah can do as He wishes in His tamliq. Everything that we have is just, we are borrowed. Allah has lent us a body. He's lent us things so we can live through this world, reach the hereafter. So when He wants to take a limb away, He can take a limb away. He wants to take a child away, He can take a child away. Take a father away, He can take the father away. Take the wealth away, He can take everything belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inna lillahi. Everything is Allah's tamliq. He can do as He wishes. So we close every chapter, we close it. لَوْ تَفْتَحُ بَابَ الشَّيْطَانِ. That's why it comes in the hadith. However it happened, from the unseen, that Sayyidina Musa, alayhi salatu wasalam, he asked the Prophet Adam that, why did you do this? Why did you do this? So after it happens, why did you eat from the tree? Maybe it's an alam, arwah, and the barzakh. Only Allah knows how it happened. It comes in the hadith. So he said that Allah has destined it to happen. So after something has happened, you say, it's taqdeer of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't do any blame. Don't do any regret. Don't say, low, if this, if that. No. And the second thing is we take ibrah from this. What could I have done to change what lessons do I learn from this? What lessons do I learn from this? This is what we need to do. That a person, and then along with this, we always understand that whatever happened, Allah's decree, and al-khayru fi ma waqa. Al-khayru fi ma waqa. Whatever happened, in there's khayr. There's no other better. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He loves me. I am a believer. Allahu waliyul ladina amanu. Allah is the wali of the believers. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is more beloved Allah loves us more than our mother loves us. So when Allah loves us more than our own parents love us, any difficulty that we see as a difficulty, in reality is rahmah, and it's khair, and it's barakah. We can't understand it. My mom was telling me a story, but she said like one is a Raja in India. And I was reading recently, they say this is the story of Akbar and Birbal. But you know, you have all these, like anything of intelligence, Imam Abu Hanifa's story. Any good poem, Imam Shafi's story. So, not Shafi, but it's a story. So he says that it could be folklore as well, but it's a moral, whether it's true or not, it's a moral. That there was one king and his wazir. So the king, he was doing something, he got his finger cut. So if he was a Muslim, he said, no, it's good in this. So the king, obviously in the king's court, you have to be very careful. The king is like, you know, everything he says is good. So he said it's good in this. And this is a very close wazir to the king. So the king got really upset. I got cut. And instead of sharing my grief and sorrow, you are saying it's good in this. So he said, get lost from here. You threw him out of the court. When he's going out of the court, he said there's a good in this as well. Something else good in this. So the king then where did he go? He went hunting. And on his hunting journeys, he got separated from all his, there's some sandstorm or something happened, and he got separated from his group. When he got separated from his group, he got captured by some natives or some people who was to do sacrifice and offerings. So they found this person. So they got the king. The king was no guards, everyone got separated, they all got lost. So then the king, they're going to sacrifice the king as an offering to their gods. So they got the king and they tied him up and about to offer him, then they realized he got a cut finger. So you know in Udhiyah, you can't have a wounded animal. So whatever their thing was, you can't have a wounded person. So now they saw that this person had a wounded finger. So he can't offer him to the gods because he's wounded. So then the king realized that what my wazir said to me is good in this, now I understand. So when he got back, he said, they called the person and said, I ask forgiveness, you know. What you said then, didn't understand it, then now it makes sense. So he goes, that was khair. So what I said, that what happened to you was khair, and you threw me out of your palace was also khair. So he goes, how is that khair? He goes, if you didn't throw me out of your palace and I came with you, and I got caught with you, you would have got gone, I would have got sacrificed. So whether it's true story or folklore, whatever happens, there's khair for this. There's one story, the person, a very poor person, village. So in a village, meaning a farmland, so you have a farm up on the farm, so very all widespread and well separated. So you have what? You have a chicken, give you some eggs. You have a rooster, gives you some eggs, and you have maybe a goat milk, and they use the farmland. So his chicken died, the rooster died. When the rooster died, his wife said, "There's khair in this." So he got hungry. What khair? We got roosters. Where we get this is where we get our eggs from, or this is part of our egg system. If this goes, what's going to happen? Yes. So next day, he met everybody, and he realized that the next day, some bandits were coming by. Obviously, you don't have Google Maps. So early in the morning, the bandits were attacking different farms. And different farms, how do you know where is a farm? The rooster, so you have the morning, the deek, the morning, the rooster's thing in it, they make a noise. So all the farms where they could hear noises, they made their way to those places. But because this person, his rooster had died, they couldn't locate his farm. So he was saved, his wife was saved, his children were saved, his cow, everything was saved. Because of which barakah, he lost the chicken the day before. So these are all stories and so many of them. So remember that whatever happens, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decree good for us. So we should be content on the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you don't even understand in this dunya, then it's always some other benefit later on the hereafter. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us understanding this. Any difficulty, any hardship that comes, remember that's from our own shortcoming to do istighfar and do tawbah. And then remember it's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also whatever's happened, it's happened for good. And be sabir. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives it to us. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.